My name is Chris, and I am 66 years old. In 1960, I enlisted in the U.S. Navy. Shortly thereafter, I took part in the blockade during the Cuban Missile Crisis. Although at age 19, I did not understand the politics involved, I felt very proud of my very small part in this operation. In the Cuban Missile Crisis, and of course in World War II, we were defending our country. In Iraq, we are not. Although our leaders claim that in Iraq we are defending our homeland against terrorists, this is a lie. The United States has created the terrorists by becoming involved in adventures that do not concern us. Iraq is such an adventure. Tell me once again how much better off Iraq is under U.S. control than it was under Saddam Hussein. At least Saddam Hussein kept order. Tell me once again why it is necessary to force democracy on the Muslim world. It is painfully obvious that the Muslim world does not appreciate our meddling in their lives. In 1962, we told the Russians to stay in their own hemisphere. Why don't we stay in ours? It has been estimated that when this Iraq adventure is over, it alone will have cost more than $1 trillion. With the money spent in Vietnam, Iraq, and other useless adventures, imagine what we could do. We could totally rebuild New Orleans. We could provide free health care for all of our citizens. We could fix all of our bridges. We could cure cancer and Alzheimer's disease. We could provide a free college education for all of our bright young people. We could secure our borders. We could feed all of our hungry citizens. We could prevent sick, homeless people from being thrown out of hospitals and onto the streets. In short, we could prevent the decline of our country. Civilized countries do these things rather than start one stupid war after another. Why can't we? So far in Iraq, 3,600 of our bravest military have been killed, and thousands more can look forward to a life minus body parts. Furthermore, there are not enough resources left if we had to defend ourselves against a real threat. The world is a global village, and George Bush is the village idiot. He and his buddies have brought our country to a depth never before seen in our history. Under George Bush, our country has become a nation of violent, rude, spoiled, and undereducated people who are waging yet another stupid, useless war. After the Civil War, someone said, "This is not the country of my birth." That is exactly how I feel. Our once great country is becoming a third world nation. Our once great nation has lost its soul.